Hey everyone, it's Robert and you're watching Sidestep Adventures. So today's been a totally rained out day. Been taking a little family trip down some dirt roads. I'm out here with Billy today and saw this cemetery and thought I'd check it out. But I got out here and as you can kind of see behind us, it's pretty much, it's a newer cemetery. The graves out here are 2000, that's 2012, 2008, and most of those are 90s, 2000s, so that's not really what we usually film, and obviously it's not too terribly forgotten. But I came over, when I stopped to look at the cemetery, I came over here and saw this, and it's like it's just, this headstone's just kind of been discarded in the weeds, and so that's the sort of stuff that, you know, we look for. So this is John Mathis family. It says John Mathis family, and at the bottom it's just got kind of an engraving right there, and it says Mathis down there. And so I was looking around because obviously that doesn't match any of these graves out here, and I started looking around for more older graves. And just through the woods you might be able to see them. So we're going to walk over there and take a look. It's amazing how these older graves can just become forgotten about at a newer cemetery that seems to be at first glance well taken care of. Here we have another grave that's I see some more over there too, that's away from all the other ones. So this is Biggie King. Born November 14th, 1936, died August 29th, 1937. So just a child's grave right there. And rain's starting to pick up a little bit, but we've got some more right here. And these also look newer. Like this is Lizzie Mae Jenkins, born May 10th, 1910, died June 23rd, 1999. There's one that's pretty well covered up right here, and two more right there. I don't see any more right off, but what I really want to check out is this older section up here. And so I think from what I'm seeing here, this is a separate cemetery from the rest of the cemetery out here. Even these graves over here seem to probably belong to that cemetery, and this is something else. So let's get in there and check it out. It's fenced off separately too. So if we can find an entrance, we'll get in there before we get rained on too much. And this is actually larger than I thought it was. It keeps going out this way. So this is a pretty cool find. I think we found the entrance to the cemetery right here. Oh, that's cool. The obelisk right there. I think that's the right word for it. Oh, this is pretty cool right here. And this is an older one. I can already tell by the, well, the wrought iron fence that's definitely seen better days, but the style of the headstone is older too. So let me kind of get in here so we can read it. This is sacred to the memory of Colonel Lemuel W. As I say, Cade, who was born July 15th, 1819, and died June 2nd, 1856. And so, obviously, this is much older than what we saw a minute ago, which is kind of interesting. And it's interesting because there's a huge time jump between these two cemeteries. You've got this really old one right here that, again, I don't know if you guys can see it on camera, but it's fenced off separately from the other cemetery. And you've got graves, 1850s, I'm going to say, are probably going to be most of them, you know, late 1800s. And then you've got 2000s graves over there. It's kind of interesting. Here's another child's grave. And I didn't have my light with me today, so we might have a little bit of trouble reading some of them. Of course, this is broken pretty well. but it's M.H. Seville. And then it says born, but the rest of the stone is gone. There's actually another child's grave right there I just saw. And that headstone is right here. Same last name, Seville. I can't make out the first part. Let me turn the camera off and do a little bit of cleaning real quick. All right, guys. So the rain's coming down pretty hard now, so we're gonna have to be quick doing this. But I wasn't able to make out anything else on that one other than the last name. Definitely have to try to make it back out here when I've got a little bit more time. This is sacred to the memory of Burwell C. Perry, who was born December 14th, 1802, and died September 10th, 1848. And that's just a beautiful monument right there. We'll walk this way first before we go back over there. See if there's any more, because this fenced area kind of keeps going. And right off, I don't see any more out here, but it'd be kind of hard to tell the way they blend in through the overgrowth. All right, so this is the end of this separate fenced off area right here. And don't really see anything else over here. I was looking beyond the fence too to see if I see any more graves, but don't see anything, so we'll go back over and check out the others. This is pretty cool. It's a very, very cool area. All right, so this is this is an old one in memory of Ichabod Cox, born June 19th, 1769, died October 26th, 1861, almost 100. He was a member of the Baptist Church 74 years and a deacon of the same 53 years. It's always interesting to me to see a grave where they were born so early, you know, before America was even a country. Just kind of scan over here real quick. There's still the Mathis family over there, which is interesting. Somebody cared at one time. There's an old vase right there. I wonder how old that is, or how long ago that was placed there. Oh look, there's more writing down here. I didn't even see that. Glad I stooped down. This is probably the this is who made the monument, most likely. It's like H. Let's see if we can't read that. I can't make that out, but it says at the bottom Columbus, Georgia. So that's whoever made the monument. And we're pretty far away from Columbus, Georgia. So that monument traveled a pretty good distance in 1861. And this rain is really coming down, so we're going to have to cut this pretty short. Here's James R. Cox, born in Jones County, May 8th, 1799. Died in Stewart County, Georgia, January 31st, 1867. And this is in memory of James L. Cox, born June 7th, 1820, died, so it might be a little bit more difficult, October 3rd, 1858. It says brother, son, and I can't make out the rest, unfortunately. I apologize, guys, for not having my flashlight today. Kind of goofed up and forgot it. Here's a child right here. This is in memory of Joseph I. It says something son of, can't make out what that says, only son of James and sake says N.A. Cox. I see the death date at the bottom, died January 21st, it looks like, 1858, and born 1858, so it's just an infant. And here's another really impressive monument right here. It's really big and or really tall. It's good to see that it's survived all these years. It's in memory of Samuel W. Mulder, born January 16th, 1811, died February 2nd, 1860. And that's an impressive stone right there. Oh, look, there she's uncovered another one right here. This is going to be kind of hard to make out, but we'll do what we can. Well, it would help if I read it the right way. It says Little Mary Layla. I'm trying to read the last name. Gillis. Yeah, Gillis. Born December 22nd, 1865. Died October 25th, 1870. And let's see if we can make out any of the words on the bottom. It says, too pure for this, too pure for earth. I can't make that out, guys. I apologize. But this was an amazing find, and it's interesting about the other one that's over there. So, I mean, who knows how many more people are out here. I mean, I didn't see that stone right there. So there's probably all sorts of graves through these woods, and definitely a forgotten people. And it's always so fascinating to find this sort of thing out here in the woods. And that's the first thing that I saw. After I saw the small one that I showed you guys a minute ago, I saw that through the trees. And the color almost blends in with the leaves, so it's kind of hard to see. But there's so many more out here, and that's really cool. All right, guys, well, I hope you enjoyed seeing this today. A real quick video. Sorry I wasn't prepared with the light. I know some of you guys are going to get on to me for that, but we're going to go back where it's dry. We'll see you on the next adventure.